You can download the art seen in the video for free, link in the description. Add a camera 2D node as a new scene, then save the scene, and add a script. First, we will establish two onReady variables, one for the size of the screen, and another for grabbing the player node. We use getViewportRec.size to grab the exact screen size. This is so our room-by-room system knows how big the room is. We then have a variable that grabs the player node. This is because the camera is not a child of the player, so we need to grab the player for its position. We use a variable so we don't have to rewrite the path of the player, in the case that we move the player around to the scene tree. Next, we establish three functions that will be used. This includes the built-in ready and process function, and a custom set screen position function. Inside the ready function, we will set the screen position, then wait a single frame, and then set the smoothing of the camera. We wait the frame so that the camera's starting position isn't smoothed. Inside the process function, we simply call the set screen position function. We do it this way in the case that we want to add other parameters that can stop setting the screen position beforehand. Such an example could look like this, where we check if the player is dead, and then we return if it is true. Returning will stop all the code that goes below it. Within the set screen position function, we will first grab the player's global position. Then we have a variable for the X and Y position that the camera should set its position to. For both of these, we use player position divided by screen size to determine the room that the player is in. Using floor rounds down to the nearest whole number. We then multiply it by screen size to get the edge of the room. And we finally add screen size divided by 2 to grab the center of the room. To finish this script, we set the camera global position to a vector 2 of the X and Y variables. And we rely on the built-in camera smoothing established in the ready function to handle the transition between rooms. Keep in mind that when implementing this camera system into your game, don't make it a child of the player. Simply have it be a child of the level's core root node.